Today I'm cooking a beautiful masala beef curry. I'll start by cutting the beef into little cubes about this size, and this we're going to be browning off in a pan with some sunflower oil. The browning of the meat actually adds to the flavor of the curry, but also it will prevent the meat from disintegrating and falling apart once you start to cook it in our pan. And I'm not going to crowd the pan. While that's browning, I'll quickly chop up some onion. And because we're also going to try and caramelize the onions to make it really beautiful and sweet, that also then adds to the flavor of the curry. I'm not going to cut it too fine. A nice rough chop like that. This then we're going to remove into our pot. I'll leave the oil in there for our onions, and that's going to go straight into our pan. And this will cook for a couple of minutes just to get a little bit more color, so they're almost ready for our spices, which is a combination of the Robertson's crushed garlic, some crushed cumin, some Robertson's crushed coriander, a good helping of crushed chilies. Let's make it nice and spicy. Some turmeric, and also the Robertson's ginger. About 4 cloves, 2 pieces of cinnamon, some coarse black pepper, and then some cardamom. By frying the spices with the onions, you allow it to develop more flavor. We'll be careful at this stage not to burn our spices. We don't want our curry to have a bitter taste. Put our meat back onto our flame. I'm going to add our onion and spice mix. We have 1 can of chopped tomatoes, some beef stock, just to cover the meat. And now all it needs is our potatoes. Obviously we don't want the potatoes to cook into a mush before the meat's cooked. That goes into our pot. I'll give it just a quick stir. Lid goes on, about 45 minutes, and we should be done. So 5 minutes for our curry to cook still, so I'm going to add our peas. Also, it's a good time to season. A generous helping of ground salt. And always when it comes to curry, any dish for that matter, the chef's got to taste it first. That is good. So I've got some basmati rice on here, and this is how I like a curry. Really nice and saucy. Lots of good balanced flavors. Delicious.